Turbine Guy coming back at you, ready to talk to you about the Orono Public Works Department yet again. And just when you think the story's over, or some of them, and you're ready to move on to the next, you find out some more information, and you just got to shake your head and go, what the heck has been going on in our community, and where is all our money going? Now, the first two videos talked about a hostile work environment here in the Public Works Department, promoted by one DJ Goman. But I found out that he's hostile towards who? Us residents, too. There's a lady in Navarre who had issues with the Public Works Department or the city, and she may have been a bit of trouble, a bit of a problem. But do you know what DJ Goman would call her? From what I've been told, he would call her Ruby Lick Me Deep. Yeah, you heard that right. Ruby Lick Me Deep. How much more disrespectful can you be towards an Orono resident who pays your salary than to come up with names like that for him? And simply because you don't have the mental stability to deal with someone who might be a little bit of an issue. Now, there may have been a few others in the department using that term as well, but whoever was using it, it's just wrong, and you need to respect the people in our community. Turbine Guy really wonders what nickname Mr. Goman has for me. And I challenge you there, DJ Goman. Why don't you just contact me and tell me what you call me so I know when I hear it? I would appreciate that, sir. Now on to the main point of this video. Some new disturbing information I found out that cost you and me as taxpayers in Orono $90,000 in order to settle the situation and move on. It turns out there was an employee somewhere around 2018 or 19, and I do have his name, who negotiated a settlement with Orono for $90,000 because he is Jewish, and they were anti-Semitic up here in the department. They would throw phrases out, they would throw anti-Jewish things out, to the point where such a hostile workplace, it cost Orono $90,000. I don't have any proof of this handy, but I bet you if we look in the rolls, there's a $90,000 payment out there somewhere. Now, of course, we don't make payments like that for idiot public works employees, you know, just throwing out Jewish slang as if that's in any way, I guess, appropriate. But we have to know that our mayor, Dennis Walsh, signed off on this. And we all know from previous videos that Mayor Walsh has been called out as being anti-Semitic himself. So here you've got this up at the top with the mayor, you've got it going on in the Public Works Department, and you got the mayor spending our money to cover it up. Because did you hear it on the news? Did the mayor come out and say anything like, man, this happened in our public works, it's wrong, we can't have this in our community? No, nobody heard a doggone thing about it because it's covered up. I've had two of my confidential informants tell me this. One told me, another confirmed it. I never called the third. I didn't think I had to, because the second one's like, oh yeah, that happened. That's right, that happened. Not according to me, but according to these people who, you know, told us about the other racist stuff going on up here, who told us about the crap coming out of the lift station into North Arm, and who now told us that ain't the whole story. I can only imagine what else has gone on up here all the years. I mean, talk about a bullying type atmosphere where you're running around disrespecting people like this in order just to think you're funny, tough, powerful, or whatever. We live in a different world these days. You know, growing up, when I would have a black friend, my mom would call him colored, and that drove me nuts, just using that word. But some of the words, the N-words that I put in the previous video that were spewed, and the fact that we had to pay $90,000 to a poor guy who was just, I can only imagine, subjected to this hostile work environment, that's just too much. This is all too much. When are you people from Orono going to start, boom, ringing it up, calling the city, and it's time to clear things out, let's start over, and let's get some respectful people in charge of these departments. Now, it's up to all y'all when the next election comes, when that comes to mayor, but I'm talking the departments right now. Let's get some respectful people in here so our employees in the city of Orono are happy working for us and they aren't leaving out the door. Because of who? Management. Hostile management. Well, I'm disappointed. I hope you are too. Turbine Guy, signing off.